My boy Pfeiffer told me to just do a power slide. And I was like, no, Pfeiffer, I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone. So I contacted Juan Chavez and I told him I want two cute girls from out of town. I want my boy Jalen Pickle to be in it. And I also want my bro Jorge Chavez. And I also want to go to Walmart.
People built the Great Wall of China, the pyramids, and many impressive monuments. Why wouldn't they build the Transcontinental Railroad? It took a lot of hard work, sweat, and tears, but it was well worth it. This book that the amazing Bryan Chavez read, sorry, Bryan Chavez read, goes through what it took the amazing individuals who dedicated their time to it. This book was written by Stephen E. Ambrose. He spent most of his career as an infamous history professor till he made it big on the bestsellers list. He always tried to make history fun and interesting. And he wrote over 36 books.
36? Holy cow.
He was an experienced historian, so we know he knows what he's talking about. The goal of his books was to inform people of the hardships that the employees went through working on the Transcontinental Railroad. Excuse me, ma'am. Should I answer some questions?
Oh, I guess.
Well, what I'd like to know is, how was this book written?
Chronologically.
And why is that?
Well, it's written in the order that the men built it.
Alright, did you read this book by yourself?
I did not.
Well, would you mind looking at some suspects who did?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright, well, was it this man?
No.
Well, then was it this man?
No.
Was it perhaps this man?
No.
Well, last suspect. Was it this man right here?
That's the one.
Well, there you have it.
Bryan Chavez.
Bryan Chavez. You have a good day.
You too.
Nothing like it in the world. The title has a big significance. When you stop and think of it, it's like nothing in the world. All the stuff you look around was built by humans. It's incredible. What did I learn about life from this book? To start off with, there's moments in life when you stop believing in yourself and stop believing in the things you're doing. You have to learn to believe. There was moments when the investors and workers and company owners stopped believing. They were running out of money. Nothing was going as planned, but they never stopped believing. I learned a lot of information about the making of the railroad, but most importantly, I learned that to always have faith in what you're doing, that in the long run, everything will work out.
The book is about the men who built the Transcontinental Railroad, the investors who invested their wealth and believed it was going to be something big someday, the engineers who turned this thought into reality, the immigrants who worked hard and left their families for a chance to work, the lives that were lost. This book takes you through all of that. It wasn't easy, but they got it done.
The first passage on page 156 has an interesting quote. The only trouble, we cannot talk to them. They were talking about the Chinese workers. They were hard workers, good cookers, and great people. But the only problem, they couldn't speak English. This is a current thing too. We have great immigrant workers, but they cannot speak English. That doesn't make them less, as long as they work hard. On page 249, it was a funny passage. Men earn their money like horses and spend like ASSES. It was talking about how men worked and day and they wasted all their money at night in bars and grills. The other passage was on page 350. This quote was the best one of the book. I never saw such organization as this. It's just like an army. marching across over the ground and leaving a track built behind them. It's just incredible how they did it. It took teamwork. Without it, it would be impossible.
Whoa. Nothing like it in the world. I've never read it, but my brother Bryan Chavez has told me lots about it. This book is... Oh, I guess we got kicked out of Walmart for doing the book report. Nothing like it in the world. My brother has told me lots about it, but I've never read it. I recommend this book for people who like learning about things that impacted the United States. My brother told me that it gets really boring, and this might be a problem for people to not like reading. Like, I'm talking to you, Antonio.
This active, by the way, I promise. Okay, my money way longer than a NASCAR race. I told her keep going on the gas.